Black is black, hello from the hole. Let there be light. Let it shine in the dark abyss before us that we're crawling through. Eventually it always burns out, right? Okay, now what? We gotta climb out of the hole that we're crawling through to find some other kind of light, and then it burns out. Now imagine if that's how basically life is in general. Just finding light, only it can just burn out. It's even like that in the Bible, right? Everything burns out and then you got to try to relight it. Why can't everything just stay lit? Eternal light. What if it's all a man-made hoax and we're just trying to fucking control each other? We cope and we forget about this. We go to sleep, we forget about this. And it's just nothing is ever really lost. It's just you realize that you've had it all along. Well, okay, it's just all we have in the here and now. Where's the beginning of all this? Where's the end of all this? I mean, how do we get into this fucking hole, right? They're just here, right? Oh, well, how can something just come out of nothingness? What does it say in that thing? Like, oh, from nothing can come the greatest something. Well, where did the fucking nothing come from? Where the hell did the nothing come from? Yeah. Fuck, man, they're just here, right? We just appear out of nowhere. Okay, whatever. We're just fucking here. And we're just always trying to regulate ourselves and everything. It's fucking crazy. But sometimes you just gotta fucking start moving and see what happens. Start talking and see what comes out of your mouth. And just what vibes or whatever, just go with whatever is in sync with what your higher self or whatever you want to call it. Doesn't matter what you call it. Matter doesn't matter. It's just things only matter if you want them, think, need them to matter, feel that they should matter. It's always about consciousness and free will and intent. So yeah, we're just crawling around and we're trying to find a light at the end of the tunnel, and then we find it, and then we gotta eventually crawl through another tunnel. I mean, why can't we just stay in the light? The eternal light. Everything burns out, right? Even the sun eventually burns out. Well, how does the light come in the first place? And you find a new light, and then it's still light. It doesn't matter what kind of light. I'm being analytical if you haven't figured it out. And then you get that burns out, and then you fucking another light, burns, fucking. It's just, what the fuck? It's just, let's just have a light and be done with it and just be happy, right? Oh, but then it gets boring. So once you're bored, like, okay, we're going to have to go find another light now because we're just fucking bored with this one. We want a brighter light. We want a more vibrant light. We want a more colorful light. Because that's what gets us through the dark, right? And even then, it can still be an evil light or a bright, happy light. I mean, it's still light. It's still consciousness. We are light energy beings, and yeah, all this talk about the energy taking our fucking light. Well, it's just the energy. You got a light burning. It's got to be energetic. But what about? What about an eternal light that's beyond all that man-made light stuff? I mean, you can light a lantern, you can light a light bulb, Edison or whatever. Fucking, it doesn't matter who makes it or discovers it or invents it. I mean, the stuff is always there. You're just tapping into it, right? And then what happens when the energy burns out? Oh, you gotta create another one. It's always about creating stuff to just be able to keep moving forward through the tunnel, right? Eventually, you're supposed to come to a point to where it's like, where am I going? And you get there, and it's like, okay, you get bored with it eventually, right? So we got to go through another tunnel, and we got to make another light in order to get through the tunnel, because it's hard to see in the dark. You're always fumbling around, right? You get to the point to where it's like, okay, I've gotten to the point to where I'm tired, I'm sick, or whatever. The worm, the fucking moth, the goddamn, whatever what is in a hole, the fucking ants and the worms and all the fucking spiders or whatever gnawing at me. I'm sick and tired, and I'm just tired of trying to find my way through all this. And then it's like you finally get there. If you finally get there, if you don't go to sleep a million times in between just waiting for something to happen, trying to make something happen. And it's like you get there, and then you get it's like, okay, you get bored with it. or it's just a environment that's not exactly what you want or need, for that matter. Because what you want and need are two different things, right? Everybody's always striving for something. Let's just be happy with what we got. Oh yeah, but then what we got is annoying at some point. Or everybody's climbing their own tunnels. Everybody's trying to find their own paths to something. Really becomes meaningless after a while. It doesn't matter. I mean, it's like there's multiple matrices, multiple wonderlands, multiple fucking just anything. There's so many ways of looking at things. There's so many ways of fucking, experiencing what you are as a conscious being and trying to grow yourself in some form or another, because there's so many kinds of growth. There's not just physical growth, there's mental growth, there's emotional growth. And eventually you come to a point where you got to start all over again. It's a vast universe, multi-universe that we live in. And this physical universe, even, it seems very vast. There's actually so much more to it than that. But we keep moving through all our tunnels, and we're trying to find something on the other side that's brighter than what we're going through, and the grass greener on the other side or whatever. And it seems like it's either always some kind of hunter, there's always some kind of fucking flaw with whatever environment we find ourselves in. So my question to you, or anybody, for myself, or any, would be like, what's the point if you can just create your own reality? And why can't it be a pleasant reality? I mean, why has it got to be a doldrum reality or whatever? Why can't it be a place where everybody just gets along and helps each other? Why? Because there's always going to be people that fucking like to cause chaos and crap, and it's all illusion anyway. And it's like, how can that be an illusion? The feelings and your thoughts and just everything. Because your consciousness, your mind, everything makes it real. It becomes a reality. You're always trying to find something that you're more happy with, or that you're safer with. It's just a constant struggle to just find peace and quiet, and it just seems like you never find it. And it's like all this talk about head toward the light, and you get to the light, and it's just eventually it grows boring, grows dark again, and you gotta find some other light, hopefully a pleasant light. Because it's always about just striving and just trying to find something that is more there's really no words to describe it. It's more relevant, prominent, whatever, to whatever it is you're experiencing. So just I'll just leave you guys with that. For now, that's all for now. Like, share, subscribe. I'll see you guys again when the time is right. I don't know when I'm going to make my next content. Thank you for listening. I love you all. Thank you for almost 150 subscribers. And let me guys know what you want me to talk about, and we'll go from there. See you guys next time. Bye-bye for now. Over and out.